not the leader of a cult. RabbitWithAxe.
Greetings, demons, and welcome to the Fortnite crew pack for June 2025, including Ayla Winn, which is a very, I will say, underwhelming skin in the grand scheme of things, but still pretty nice. I do like the colours at the very least. We'll get into that a little bit more in a moment. We have the Lego style, which is not loading because why would Lego styles load? There we go. Lego style looks alright. We'll check that out in more detail in a moment. We have the Kwame Overtime Legacy, Nyangelica Auric Legacy, Bones Phase Legacy, Haruka of the Masks Rhymebound Legacy, Der Taisho Cosmic Legacy, and then the same goes for, we also have the new Bubble Basher Pickaxe. I don't know why it's laid out like this, by the way. We'll cover this in more detail in a moment. The Kwame's Katana Overtime Legacy, Hex Cutters Auric, Skullblade Phase, Sharpened Shadow Rhymebound, the Greenest Onion Cosmic, then we have the Gumball Gun Backbling. Once again, we'll look at more detail on that one. The Office Bound Pack Overtime, Angie Counter Auric, Spine Rider Phase, Shadow Hayatan Rhymebound, and the Sushi Chef's Cosmic. Very nice. That is all the legacies. Let's get the new items equipped and check them out in the locker. So, as always, to start with, we do have full Kicks compatibility. Obviously, I'm wearing the Wookiee feet right now, but just to show it with some others, here's the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Toe Reimagined that most people will have, I assume, and then just a few different ones. We have the classic white Crocs. Then for some epic originals, we do have the Saw Feet and the Fluffy Buns. Very nice. They do look very good with this outfit. But yeah, for the rest of this, I will have them unequipped. Very nice. So yeah, starting out with the outfit, we have Ayla Winn. And yeah, I think she's a little bit basic. She doesn't really have that much going on. It's very much a skin suit, not skin suit, a bodysuit. And then the sleeves are pretty interesting. I do like the effect on those. And yeah, in general, it's another kind of, modern fashion, sort of streetwear style outfit. And I don't love it necessarily. The shoes are actually quite nice on her, basic sneakers and stuff. I like the colours. The purple, the pink, the light blue. I guess it is also like a purple shade, but all work real well. The pinky orange, I don't even know how to describe that colour, looks real good on the little spray can there, as well as the little knee pad there. But yeah, overall, not the most interesting cosmetically, and I'd argue this is one of the weaker ones this year, if not in general for the crew pass. But yeah, in terms of styles, we do have the Sweet Legacy, which actually does a lot to improve it, in my opinion, by giving a much brighter colour scheme. I do quite like that one. Auric, Phase, which also looks quite nice, actually. I don't normally like Phase that much, but this one looks pretty good. We have Rhymebound, and Cosmic. Okay, yeah, I think my favourites are definitely Phase and Sweet here. Very good, very good. I like them. And there are details that are on this skin that are quite good. I do like the little pistol there. As I say, the little skull on the knee pad is very nice. The little spray can with the oranges on it is kind of different, something a little bit unusual. And the little, I guess it's just the top of the zip, but yeah, the little symbol there is kind of interesting enough itself. Pink hair as well, kind of nice. Nothing too interesting though, the grand scheme of things, unfortunately. And that's really all I can say for her. So, yeah, that is the outfit. But before we move on from the outfit to the backbling, we will quickly look at the Lego style, which I think honestly has a lot of the same aspects I enjoy about the main skin. The colours are quite nice, they're quite bright. I do quite like that the gun gets replaced with like a Game Boy. I think that's kind of interesting. But yeah, overall, very simple style, looks pretty nice and pretty clean. And I think people will probably like this quite a lot. Lego styles do tend to be a lot more usable than I think the actual Fortnite style looks. But yeah, this is another example of just one that looks pretty good. Loses a bit of the detail in the grand scheme, but that's just Lego for you. Overall, it looks pretty good. And yeah, it's a shame about the knee pad. It's weird the knee pad just gets cut off there, but there might be a Lego requirement of some kind, I'm not sure. But in any case, that is the Lego style. Let's move on to the backbling. So we have the Gumball Gun, which is pretty different. I don't think we've ever seen anything quite like this. And yeah, it's a gumball launcher. It has a little bit of residue on the barrel, I suppose, there. You got a pretty classic gun trigger, kind of similar actually to the one on the skin itself. And yeah, overall, pretty interesting, pretty neat. Not overly useful, though I'm sure there's plenty of skins that it'll go with. The fact it has stickers on it for Meowdus, the Durr Burger, and then fish sticks is a random selection. But, I mean, it looks kind of cool, I suppose. It's a shame that it's not customizable. There should be options, I feel, for that. You should be able to choose what free stickers are there. But I understand that would then mean granting people those free stickers. They might not want to do that with a crew pack. I understand it. It just, I don't know. It really cuts down on what you can actually include it with, what you can combo it with, when it has stickers of certain characters. I don't know. For me, it just kind of ruins it in a way. But overall, the colours are very nice. And then moving on to other styles. Sweet, which looks pretty nice once again. Auric, which, oh, the gumballs actually changed as well. Oh, okay, that could work for Meowdus, actually. We have Phase. Okay. Rhymebound, which becomes like a snowball gun that could be used for Christmas. And then the Cosmic Legacy, which actually looks pretty good overall. Yeah, I think generally the backbling is very nice no matter what style you go in. The only one I don't really like is Phase, which is ironic because I actually quite like the Phase style for the outfit. But yeah, all the rest look pretty good. I quite like the Sweet Legacy once again, though. Yeah, not bad. I just wish that you could customize what stickers are, or just take them off entirely. If that was an option, that would be great. But as is, still a very usable backbling, and one that I'll probably get a little bit of use out of me, especially if I'm wanting a bit more of a cartoony, but still militarized character. I feel this is a very good fit for that style of characterization, and yeah, there we go, is the backbling gumball gun. So finally, that leaves us with the Pickaxe Bubble Basher, and yeah, this is once again just a ball filled with gumballs. Same stickers, unfortunately, as on the backbling, which once again, as I complained before, does kind of minimize what you can combo it with potentially. I do wish that was just an option to be turned off or swapped out for other, you know, stickers that you already own or emoticons that you already own, whatever you want to say. But yeah, I understand there are probably issues of doing that, but otherwise, this is a mace, and if we try it out, we can see it is held with two hands, meaning that if we do the swing, which is, I always forget what button it is, X. Yeah? Just the normal pickaxe swing animation, unfortunately, nothing too interesting. It's weird that the sound is very soft. Like, I was expecting the glass break sound effect, but it isn't. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. It just kind of sounds weak. I don't know, there's something about it that just doesn't sound that strong. But, yeah, overall, not too bad. And it does match the rest of the outfit pretty well. As you can see here, it is very much just the same thing as the backbling, but bigger. Which, you know, if you do like the backbling already like I do, isn't the worst thing in the world. I just, as I say, wish you could take off those stickers, because I think it kind of distracts from the overall design. I don't think it really adds much either. And, of course, looking through the legacy styles for the Bubble Basher, we have the Sweet, which once again looks very, very nice. I do like the colours there. We have the Auric, which, yeah, the gold works, I feel, for the gumballs. I think it does work. Phase, just like the backbling, I think it is for the weakest one. Rhymebound, I do like the snowballs. The fact it seems to be retextured as well is very nice, but, yeah, otherwise not too interesting. And then Cosmic looks alright. I don't mind it. I think the Rhymebound really works for this especially. Less, like, it does work for the backbling, but I feel like it works a little bit better for the pickaxe, but yeah, the Sweet Legacy looks great on everything. I think that's the case for me. Just, I really like the Sweet Legacy for everything here. But yeah, everything's pretty cool. Everything looks like it's worth earning. And yeah, I look forward to having the different options as the months go by. But with that being said, that is everything for this June crew pack for 2025. Honestly, a pretty good set. If the outfit is a little bit boring in the grand scheme of things, I think both the backbling and the pickaxe are very nice, and the backbling is definitely usable in general. The different legacy styles are definitely going to be nice to have, and, you know, that Sweet style, that first one, is definitely going to be nice for every cosmetic here. But, yeah, overall, not the most interesting crew pack in the world, and honestly, it's probably it's one of the worst of this year so far, and that's kind of unfortunate to say, but in any case, it's going to be it from me, so I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe to the internet, and ring the bell so you never upload. Otherwise, comment below your thoughts and feelings on the June 2025 crew pack, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Look at the screen, you'll be fine. Culture's a disease, but worth to find. I just wanna tell